Yeah, so total information awareness was defunded by Congress not long after it was launched because every mainstream media outlet, the ACLU and organizations like it across the board said this will end privacy for Americans. It's
Right.
like it's unconstitutional. So it was defunded.
And why? What did it do? What did it do?
It sucked up. It was going to basically spy on all Americans, total information awareness, right? And decide who was going to commit a crime before it happened.
Yes.
Terror attacks before it happened, bioterror, even pandemics before they happened, which is why a lot of the policies that originally total information awareness proposed came back during the Trump administration during COVID. And Palantir was the contractor for all of those. What do you know?
So,
but anyway.
So TIA, so just to get, so this TIA thing, which came from Maine Corps. So TIA, they're going to use.
It's related to Maine.
So
Corps.
related. So they're going to use every telephone call you ever make, every text you ever make, every Google search, every website you ever go to. They have a way of collecting all of that data.
They collect all of it.
And they put it into a database on you, and they have this kind of capability. And so immediately after this was invented, you're right, all these organizations pushed back against it. So the government said, okay, we're not going to do it anymore. But then Palantir was like, well, we'll do it because we don't have those.
Well,
go ahead.
It's even worse than that. Palantir didn't exist yet. Peter Thiel created Palantir as total information awareness was getting into trouble and experiencing the public backlash. And as they were setting it up, they used Richard Pearl to connect them with Poindexter, who was running total information awareness about essentially privatizing the program and having Palantir do what TIA or total information awareness had intended to do. And total information awareness, though it was housed in DARPA, was intimately pushed and developed with CIA involvement, particularly the chief information officer of the CIA at the time, a guy named Alan Wade, who was actually a business partner of Ghislaine Maxwell's sister, Christine. Fun fact.
So let me just break in just one more side, just so people realize the scope of what we're talking about, because this is really ominous, right? So, and this has been coming for a long time, and now Peter Thiel and Palantir is at the forefront of this. And so the Poindexter's and a DARPA program manager, this is from your article, LifeLog this is what they sought to do. They sought to build a database tracking a person's entire existence that included an individual's relationships and communications, meaning phone calls, mail, email, all, plus their media consumption habits, their purchases, and much more in order to build a digital record of, quote, everything an individual says, sees, or does.
Jeez.
LifeLog
this program was LifeLog. Yeah.
This is LifeLog. They would then take this unstructured data and organize it into discrete episodes or snapshots while also mapping out relationships, memories, events, and experiences. This seems so Aldous Huxley crazy futuristic, but it's not future, it's here now, and they have these
happened decades ago,
and so the person in charge of this right now, or the person pushing it in the private sector, would be Peter Thiel, and Peter Thiel is now responsible for JD Vance's funding and getting JD Vance connected with Donald Trump, and for being a big funder of Donald Trump and JD Vance's campaign right now. And so that's why this is all important.
Yeah, it's also important because Palantir is really a CIA front company.